Hey, what's up, channel? Today I'm going to show you what I have done so far in my project. I I applied my tutorial. This is a phrase recognition web service in Python. It's done in about 2 years ago, but until now I got a project, and I need to integrate this into a real project. This is actually a real project, and my client is require me to create a new album, and it should be automatically just tagging and recognize phrase in the picture, how many phrase in the picture, and tag, and give a circle and bat and tag. So what I have done so far, I applied my tutorial inside my project in my Carjum. This is a social network for gamer. So I did a new service in my Docker. For example, I have a Docker composer. This is a method ShowCase. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'm just going to show you what I have done so far to to run a backend for with Docker with the facial recognition. And actually it's a very fill up layer curve. Now you can see it. I'm going to use a service, and everything I did in my tutorial in 2 years ago, you can follow that. And now I apply this. I add new router, actually API, and detect this key. The key is this from Amazon WS. It's for S3 object key, and I use a Moto 3 to get and to download the file. With key and exactly and save exactly the same name of key, and then I use a Python face recognition service. It's a library from the GitHub. You can follow my video tutorial and get it installed. It's easy. Just my showcase, so I'm going to do it shortly. I get this downloaded image to my local. It's just a local host. Just run on my Docker service and run in port. This should be a port 5000. This is port 5000. Okay, so when I show you actually I clear it. Let me clear this. Clear. Okay, and I'm going to clear that and run my server side. And in my server side, I have is source file and helper, and I have a face detect. Face detect, it is called to the facial URL, and with the detect API detect. Now you can open app.py, and you can see we have a API detect and send to another service with S3 key. And where is the function called? The face detect from file it called from is actually an upload file, upload.ts. And once the file is uploaded into Amazon S3 bucket, and I will call to a face detect from file, and actually call to this function, the file object. The file object it has only my type, width and height. Default width and height is number 0. And then we call to another service. It call to a facial. It's run through Docker. And so from the app, we can return an object. For example, let me see. If I I'm going to, now let me see, I'm going to my timeline, open a new my tab in my browser, and I'm going to upload this file. For example, I clear it and I'm going to select a photo and upload this file. For example, let me upload my avatar file and my avatar image, and select the network tab file. You can see the font file is the S3 key. Now let's copy that. It's actually inside the server. Now you can see you send to Caution API function. This is for development testing, and I can show the port right here. But when the develop in production mode, you don't see any URL right here. We have detect, and it should be returned the height of the image and the width of image. Now let's see. In my download and let's see, and my avatar, exactly, I think it should be exactly the dimension with 200 and high 100 pixel. And now it's returned from this service. For example, I'm going to open it in my server, and it should return height of image and width of image is 200 pixel, and total is exactly the number of faces in this image. Now in my simple detect function, it should be return width of image and height of image, and return JSON, and should be inside that right here. Total is the length of facial recognition is facial location, and length sum total, and location exactly result I appended in the top. Let's see the image. For example, let's open image, and you can see we have only a location of the face. Let's see. So the top is for example, that is a 00, and the top of image top 41 pixel. It's about right here, and left 117 it should be right here, and the right of image is about 160. It's about right here, and the bottom of the image about is from right here to about 40 84 is right here. So we can draw a rectangle in my face right here. So that is how in the API backend work. So every file upload into the backend, we sending into a facial service and detect an image and return, and we can save that into facial, and this will be entity facial right here. So you can see now I'm going to refresh. You could see an image order by ID dash. Okay, so now let's just, you can see the ID of the image, file ID, right, it's right here. It's about just one file, and I'm going to open file. So order by ID dash, and now you can see that an image is 200 and 497, and the facial 97. Okay, now it's not facial. I'm going to close this, and here I'm going to upload one more time. ID of a file, 4097 file. Order by ID yet. Facial. Okay, so cool. And here I'm going to open new tab in my, this is my MySQL order by ID. Okay, so that exactly the image 497, and the width of the file is 200 and height equal 200. And so we have a detect on this file ID. It's only about one space, one frame. So it has only one frame. So in my React, now I'm going to open my demo in my album view. Now I'm going to create a new album. And it's going to select download file and select O and my avatar image. And for example, I'm going to so I'm say that upload that, and it's going to untitled album. For example, okay, so let's add another. Why is the image so another? Okay, so this is make it look good, look better. And now you can see after send to the backend, the facial is automatically saved inside the facial with new image. It's a top equal 41. Let me open new sheet add, and you can see I draw a new deep file on my face equal top equal 41 pixel left and width and height. So how I can calculate that? So I can calculate that only top and I'm sorry, let me open in my React web app. So it should be in album and album image model view. So I have a top, it's a fade.top. Fade.top, it should be a fade.top right here. Location of fade.top and left. Fade.top and fade.left, right? It's same, but I ignore right and bottom. So I take the bottom and right. It should be a width of the image should be a face.right and minor to the left, face.left, and height of the rectangle it should be a faded bottom, a minor to faded top. So actually I draw a new rectangle, and then I can use the rectangle, and next my task is going to add the input right here, allow user to enter the name of user inside the rectangle. So we have a rectangle, and however you can see to change the color to green. Actually it's a deep file, but let me show you in my new problem. I got a new problem and I also did the features and my going to upload. Okay, for example download file, I'm going to select a black image. Okay, so this should be my last image. The image is too large. You can see it's more than 1096 to 1080 pixel, and this image actually is too large. For example, now I'm going to upload this picture, and now you can see it should be a big problem. It makes the app may crash, but I can refresh it. Now I'm going to refresh it, and you can see image uploads. And let's see, actually facial, so facial 1 2 1 2 is it mean, the meaning there are two people in the picture. Now I'm going to click on it. Now you can see two rectangle. It's a different and wrong. It's a wrong place. Why is the wrong place? Because let me show you what is the problem. So is the image actually is about 1920 pixel and width, and also it's 1281 pixel. But you can see the wrapper image in my screen because my desktop screen is small, so my computer screen cannot display actually size of this image. So this image is automatically scale, and so why the two bars of facial is a different wrong place. For example, if I'm going to open this image and I'm going to crop it, let me open this, and I'm going to crop this image into smaller, and it can be okay. Now I'm upload one more time. It should be a data. Where is my image? Okay, let's go one more time. Let me exit my cloud app. It's automatically upload to cloud and remove my capture screen. Okay, so now I'm going to done, and I'm going to upload a smaller image. Now you can see this smaller image. Actually, it's only about okay, it's still too big. I'm going to take a smaller. Now I'm going to zoom out and take, okay, sorry, I'm going to check the image, it's smaller, and we are going to say that, and I'm going to upload that into, let's see about size. Okay, and this will be smaller. It's about more than 500 pixel width, and I'm going to upload file. Okay, I'm going to refresh my app because it crashed. Now you can see it on my backend server. It returned a two-phase. And now you can see I'm going to open up smaller, and you can see the two rectangle actually it's the right place because the zoom in the size is 111. So the two rectangle is definitely its right place. Now you can see one facial rectangle and deep facial right there. So how I can fix that? How I can fix the problem? So let's open up, and one more time. This is a big picture and two different plates. So that is I find out a zoom function. I'm going to calculate the zoom function. The zoom function, it should be take the width of a wrapper. It should be take a wrapper image. This is take a image facial. This is the width of image facial, and we compare into the image width and image width height, actually height side. And now I'm going to jump to calculate zoom size. Now you can see this is my function. So container, it should be a container of the image, actually container. and the image ratio. This is the width of image, actually size of image. Inside this, it should be 1090 20 width and height of image. And now we're going to calculate if we can check if container ratio is greater than image ratio, and then we can return the container height divisible to height of image. And otherwise we can take the width of a container and divisible to width of image. So I can calculate, actually now let me uncomment this zoom. So when we take a deep, for example, we can style up a deep position, top and top, left, and width of high. Now I'm going to and product with zoom, and product with zoom, and which it should be product with zoom and product with zoom. And now you can see the problem is the faces. Now for example, I open a smaller picture. It's the ratio, the zoom size. For example, I'm going to console log zoom value is zoom. In K, the picture is actually equal the container, so the zoom K it should be shown inside console. Zoom value is 1. Yeah, this side in K, the picture is small. And now let another K, for example, it's small. My screen can display all the image. So now you can see the view value is 1. Okay, let's open up in new big picture. And for example, this, you can see the zoom value is less than 1. Now you can see this is actually the value of zoom. And now you can see the problem is the thick. And you can see hover on the board and to board in rectangle, in the bottom. It automatically detect face, and my next task is going to display on the bottom of the rectangle with the input, and we can select the people, name of a people inside my system, and tax it, and going to train it, and next time when the user uploads this image, it automatically suggesting who is this in the picture. Okay, so that is the next task. Now let me try to upload a new image. So it's an image. It should be take a lot of the people inside this image. Now I'm going to upload that file. The image contains many people. Now you can see going to send to a new service. Okay, so a lot of face. Now you can see a lot of face, and I'm going to refresh because in my client something is correct. Now I'm going to open up. Okay, now you can see a lot of face automatically, but sometimes it's lost. It's not work really perfect, but smoothly it's taxing on right people. Now I'm going to hover on green bar, and green bar. I'm going to can add new drop down of the input and going to select the friend to taxes. So actually this image is too large. It's more than 2000 pixel width and more than 1752 pixel, and too large. But after we have a scale for the zoom, and we can detect zoom, and now the rectangle board display the right plate. Now you can see it works perfect. So that is my job, what I have done today in my job. So I would like to show you how to apply my Python tutorial into my new project. Okay, see you in next time, and Have a good day. See you later.